Everyone, this is Chris from Macombu and I'm here with the new iPhone 7. This is the gold model of the iPhone 7. It's just arrived in the UK. You can buy it now from Apple Store and various high street stores. Basically, all of the networks are stocking it. We've got the 128GB version, courtesy of 3. So let's crack it open and take a little look at Apple's latest gizmo. So, of course, designed by Apple in California, as per usual. There is the iPhone itself. In there you've got just your bit of documentation stuff, nice and simple. Pop that aside, let's slip this bad boy out. Be very careful with it, obviously. So there it is, the shiny new gold edition of the iPhone. I'm just gonna have a quick look, just make sure it's got some battery, and have a quick look in the rest of the box. So, what have we got? We've got Apple's usual 3-pin adapter, always handy. We've got new funky earbuds, which are of course connected via the lightning port, or you can have them wireless as well. So we'll have a check of them. And you also get the standard lightning charger as well, so you can get that all charged up. And that appears to be it in the box, nothing else. No, that is it. It's nice and straightforward and simple as per usual. Let's put that in the right way. Let's take a little look at the iPhone itself. So yeah, the new iPhone 7, 4.7 inches, just like the old iPhone 6s, which I happen to have right here. So let's just get that unlocked. Ooh, hopefully. There we go. So yeah, as you can see from the front, immediately, you'd kind of be hard pressed to tell which is which, to be honest. Very little difference whatsoever. In terms of the actual weights and everything, again, very, very similar. I'd say maybe slightly lighter on the iPhone 7's part. If you could flick to the sides, again, they could be twins. As you can see, you've got your little SIM tray there on both phones, and you've also got the power button on the side as well. Flip to the bottom, and of course there's an immediate difference there. You see they're both lightning ports, but of course the iPhone 6s has got the headphone jack, something that the iPhone 7 has got rid of, and instead you've got these dual speakers, so hopefully that should be a bit more powerful. We'll of course do a full comparison. Flick around to this edge and you can see you've got the lock switch and the volume controls, and then up top it's nice and straightforward. It's a nice streamlined edge. On the back there is a bit of difference. As you can see there, the aerial band's been stripped out for the 7, top and bottom. So it's a bit more of a streamlined, yeah, just like a nicer finish, I guess. Not broken up at all by any little lines or anything. And the camera lens is definitely bigger than before. With the usual LED flash and everything. And as you can see, they're both slightly jutting from the surface. It's probably no worse than the iPhone 6s, despite being a bigger lens and everything. So that's always nice. So yeah, so that in a nutshell is the iPhone 7's design. In terms of the actual home button as well, it's not a proper press-in button now. It just provides a bit of feedback when you push it. But it's not an actual full-on push-in button like this one. Screen, once again, same resolution and everything as before. As you can see, it might not be a full HD effort, but it is supremely sharp. Can't see any individual pixels there, and you know, nice realistic colors and everything. Let's boost up the brightness a bit. Of course, we've got the new control center with iOS 10 and everything. So on top brightness, it's very, very powerful indeed. We've got lots of harsh studio lights here. As you can see, the screen is very unreflective as well. So that's great news if you live somewhere sunny, which I don't, but never mind. All the usual iOS features as well, of course, notifications tab and everything. You can pull across now and see you've got your favorite apps. You can put your calendar entries in there and all that sort of thing. Pull across here, and once again you get same sort of thing. So you can check your stocks as usual. Does anyone actually care about stocks? Probably not so much in this country anymore. Oh look, UKIP has got a new leader. Excellent. More racism. So yeah, and you get the usual Apple apps and all the rest of it pre-installed as well. You now get the Home app, of course, but you get Health as before, full control access to the App Store and iTunes, and all the rest of it. So exactly what you'd expect, really. One of the big new changes is, of course, that camera. You now get Apple's funky new, it's still a 12 megapixel like before, but it's basically more geared towards low light technology. It's the first 4.7 inch iPhone to boast optical image stabilization, so hopefully that should help out in low light situations. And you also get lots of cool little software bonus features in there, which again should help to sort of sharpen up images, keep colors good, and all the rest of it. So yeah, as you can see, BB-8 is looking nice and sharp there. You can once again shoot 4K video just like before and all the rest of it. So you've got a few different modes, as you can see, slow-mo, time-lapse, all the rest of it, all the usual stuff that you expect from Apple. But we will be fully testing this out to see how it compares to previous iPhones. And of course you've got live photos as before as well. So that in a nutshell is the iPhone 7 and what's in the box. We will of course be testing out the funky earphones as well. So let's just unwrap these actually and take a closer look while we're here. How do I get these out without absolutely wrecking this? I'm not going to, am I? Right, sod it then. Let's just prise this apart. There we go. So it looks like a decent length of cable at least, which is always handy because you don't want something that's going to be pulling at your ears while you're walking down the street. So let's just get these bad boys out of here. There we go. There's one, there's two. Okay, so if we get these connected, and of course they plug straight into the lightning port now. And yeah, so you can also get Apple's wireless versions as well, which dispense entirely with the cable and just connect via Bluetooth and just kind of dangle in your ears, which look a bit weird, but there you go. Right, finally managed to get them all unravelled up to their full length. So as you can see, they are the cable is quite long, so even if you're pretty massive, you can stand up and you can have it in your jeans pocket, your shorts pocket, whatever, no problem whatsoever. So that is that's definitely a good length. In terms of the actual earbuds themselves, I'm not really a fan of Apple's design because this hard shell kind of chafes, especially after this this rough edge here. If you're wearing them all day, walking along and everything, not so good. I prefer the rubber tip ones because at least then you've got the flexibility as well, switching up or down a size depending on the fit of your ear and everything. But you know what, in a pinch they'll do the job. If you don't want to use the adapter, they're basically your only choice is either this or wireless earphones. To be fair, wireless earphones are probably the way to go because they're just so much more convenient, with the exception of having to charge them every so often. But yeah, that in a nutshell is the earbuds and the iPhone 7 and everything else that you get in the box. So we'll be bringing you a full review soon. And if you've got any questions, comments or anything like that, just let us know. Thanks for watching. Cheers.